Hey gang, it's Jay, and there's been a lot of talk on the forums lately on survival loadouts or E&E loadouts, escape and evasion, and I thought I'd kind of go through a chest rig setup, and a normal, something similar to the Hill People gear chest rig or Emerson gear, and kind of go through the basics of what for me, once again, everyone's situation and area is going to be a little bit different, but kind of show you what I have laid out and why and how it all works within a system here. So something that's easy to throw on and just take off and go, something that could be concealed underneath a jacket or a poncho. So we'll dig into it here in a moment and go through and see what I've got and why. All right, stay tuned. Hey there gang, so it's Jay, and I'm going to go through my chest pack setup. Like I said a few moments ago, there's been a lot of discussion out there lately on survival loadouts or E&E loadouts, escape and evasion. A lot of really good ideas out there, and a lot of things are very individual dependent, area of operations, urban, suburban, work, home. It can be a whole multitude of things. So I keep a chest rig pack out that kind of has most of your 10 essentials in it, and it enables me to be able to have communications, navigation, fire, water. I have the means for making a shelter, a little bit of food, things like that. So signaling needs, all those things together that enable me to be able to get from point A to point B with minimal exposure and in the quickest amount of time possible. So the one thing that I've left out of this is any sort of firearms, just YouTube base. Don't want to open myself up to getting the big boot off like some folks have recently that have been making the news. So we're going to keep it really simple, keep it more everyday, more for the everyday guy use here. So starting off here, chest pack. Here, I'm just going to go ahead and take it off actually, and we'll go through it all this way. So chest pack, Emerson Gear chest pack. I did a review on this, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. Love it, absolutely love it. I've in the meantime went to a different color, went to an olive drab instead of the foliage green that they had. It was just a little, the green that I had before was just a little bit too bright for me, so I wanted to change color on things. But just starting from the outside, I have a single pistol mag pouch that you can use for obviously pistol magazines. You can use for a Leatherman tool, which I have there. Great for any of your cutting needs or fixing needs, wire cutters on them. Works out real nice, good thing to have. I have a small flashlight that has a white and red LED on it. That is just a single push button to it. I like those a lot. Been using this for a little while now. Probably going to get a few more of them for equipment. Just great for task lights. Then I have my comms, keep a radio. With that, I have pre-programmed all local safety services frequencies. I'm in one of the local metro parks right now, and have it tuned in for the Metro Parks Rangers for being able to scan them and hear what they're doing. So it's kind of a nice thing. Keep a pair of gloves on there. You never know when you need a pair of gloves, whether it be wintertime, summertime, doesn't matter. Protection for the hands when moving through the brush, or even in an urban setting for moving through, you know, steel yards, backyards, fence lines, things like that. You just never know. So it's just that personal protection for you there. Water. I just filled this up here at the creek. It's a 16-ounce, just collapsible bladder that you can have rolled up and stored inside the pouch. It works out really nice there for that. As we open it up here, first I'll just start from the outside and work my way in. Outside here I have a map of my local area and a pen and some Sharpies for notating things on or marking things out for my own personal use. A little bit of bank line coiled up. Get into the main pouch here. I really love these bags. These things are just fantastic. I think everyone, if you have a wood kit or a E&E kit, these things work out awesome. So have some spare paracord. Cordage is going to work out great for shelter building or for gathering of things. You can never go wrong with that. Keep a spare lighter in there wrapped with duct tape. Flashlight. Always good for navigation purposes, brighten things up. I keep a headlamp as well. Moving at night, it's nice to be able to be hands-free. It has, once again, a white and a red LED on it, so red is great for just keeping low visibility for nighttime travel, plus it doesn't ruin your night vision. Signaling purposes, you'll see on the outside and the inside, I have a few chem sticks. Keep a compass. I have the Silva Ranger CL. I've probably had this one close to 20 years. It's been everywhere around the country with me. You can never go wrong. And also you have a signaling mirror built into it as well. So that combined with your map on the front, you should be able to navigate anywhere within your area of operations there. Really makes a big difference. Keep a notepad with a pencil. Pencil can always be resharpened. With your pocket knife, which works out really well. And then in there I keep a list of just general radio frequencies for my area that's laminated, so even if it gets wet, I don't need to worry about that. Well, kind of funny, I do have some ammunition in here. I have a spare magazine and a couple spare boxes of ammo. This was from my son and I. We went out for a woods weekend last weekend, and we were playing with his new rifle and mine, and we had some spare ammo in there. And then I keep a lanyard in there as well. The lanyard has a whistle to it, once again for signaling or a distraction, but I can hang the compass on it if I need to, for carrying it around my neck. That works out really well. You notice so far I'm not having to really dig for anything. Everything is nice and handy. Everything is right at my fingertips. Start digging down inside. In the front pockets, I have some snacks, just a bunch of granola bars, things that keep me going for the day, little boosts of energy. Some spare batteries. The spare batteries, I have them for all three lights. So I have my handheld, my headlamp, and then the small task light. Spare batteries for everything. So always have a spare set of batteries on you regardless. And then I keep a ferro rod in there as well. That's also on a lanyard, so to be able to put that around your neck, tuck it inside a shirt so you don't lose it, works out really well. So having that for fire making. And then in the back pouch here, I have a couple hand warmers. It's still, winter's not given up yet, so hand warmers are going to be great for keeping your hands, your toes, for drying things out. And unexpected overnights, you know, to be able to put some hand warmers underneath your armpits, between your legs, to be able to keep the pieces parts warm, it goes a long way. keeping up with fire making. I have a Fresnel lens, so any of you who haven't been practicing different fire making techniques, solar is a great way to go. It's a fun one to play with. Also inside here, so I always keep a pocket Constitution and an American flag with me. I have it in all my kits. That's what it's all about there, folks. So keep a copy of the Constitution with you. And then I keep a signal panel in my bag. So once again, whether it be used for laying things out, for collecting wood, for a fire, but that's going to be seen. It can be hung out a car window, it can be put up in a tree over top of a shelter for rescue purposes. That works out really, really nice. I waterproofed mine so that it's not going to get soaking wet with things. So keep that in there. That's my E&E bag. Has everything I would possibly need. Oh, I almost forgot. I keep a snare wire and a survival or cable saw in there as well for being able to process wood, snares for trapping small game. I have hope that I never have to do that in a survival situation, but hey, you never know, right? It's why we prepare, that's why we practice, that's why we put kits together, because you never know what's going to happen. So that is my E&E bag. Where it is a chest kit, I keep it in the car. This can be added to, you know, you're going on a backpacking trip, you wear this with everything. You can wear this over top of a plate carrier. You can wear it in conjunction with a battle belt or your typical Alice load-bearing equipment. But that's your survival loadout there. You should be able to should take care of most needs there. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, ideas, put them down in the comments section. I always appreciate getting your guys' feedback on things, but that's my E&E kit. So you guys take care, keep training, keep working hard, keep your heads on a swivel, pay attention to everything that's going on around us in the world. It's very fast-paced and fast-moving, kind of information overload, but together, everyone's sharing everything. We can stay on top of it and stay ahead of the curve. So that's it. You guys take care, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye. Hey, something else I almost forgot about, guys. Medical. Who the hell goes out in the woods without medical? Or in an E&E bag or any sort of a kit? You need first aid, right? I usually carry some sort of first aid in my pants pocket or cargo pocket. Well, in this case, I forgot to show you, keep a first aid kit with all the necessary dressings. In this specific outing here, have it in my chest pocket on my anorak. So, almost forgot first aid, cell phone. What do you think I'm filming it with? Car keys down below. What else have I got? We're talking about Escape and Evasion, right? Got my important paperwork. I'm an essential employee, so I've got that on hand. I almost forgot fixed blade knife on my chest rig. I keep it tucked on the bottom here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's where I keep my fixed blade knife, and then folder. So I didn't forget about those things. I almost did, but figured it was worth touching back with y'all and making sure I pointed those out, because those are probably going to be the first things. Where's your first aid, Jay? Where's your pocket knife, Jay? Things like that. So I got it covered. Once again, take care, guys. Touch base soon.